All right, whatever. Whatever, I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have basics. They don't have basics. Hello, my fair citizens. My name is Striderstone. I'm the mayor of Sodium City, and today we're going to mess around with the new Assemble from Parts rebalance. Now, this is a card that I messed around with a little bit in the past, and I did really like it, and I think it's flying under the radar. But now with the buff, I think some people might start playing it a little bit more seriously. But we're going to abuse it in a jank way using Gravebreaker Lamia and Xanathar. Assemble from Parts is a 1-mana instant that targets a creature in our graveyard and perpetually gives it the ability to pay 3 mana, shuffle it back into our library, and create a token that's a copy of it, but a 4/4 zombie in addition. And this is where Gravebreaker Lamia comes into play. This is a 4/4 lifelinker that says whenever it enters the battlefield, search your library for a card and put it into the graveyard. Now this is really good because we're going to utilize it to find any other creatures, being another Gravebreaker or our Xanathar, or we're going to look for an Unburial Rites. So Unburial Rites allows us to cast it from the graveyard, which is why we have no problems putting it in the graveyard. And then we can reanimate a creature. So if we already have a Xanathar in the graveyard, we don't need to cast Gravebreaker Lamia and put another Xanathar in the graveyard. It wouldn't make sense, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to search for an Unburial Rites, put that in the graveyard, and then cast that to put Xanathar into play. Now, if we cast Assemble from Parts on a Gravebreaker, you can technically infinitely make Gravebreaker tokens based on however many times you can really just pay 3 mana. So whenever you activate the ability from Assemble from Parts, you're exiling it and then you're shuffling it back into the library. And then you're making the token. When that token enters the battlefield, that's when you search your library for a card and put it into the graveyard. So you just search for that same exact Gravebreaker that has the Assemble from Parts ability on it because it's perpetual. So you find that, you put it in the graveyard, and then you can activate the ability again from the graveyard, making another 4/4 lifelinker. Then it shuffles back in, and then so it's a 3-mana Gravebreaker essentially, but you can do it every single time that you have 3 mana available. It's really nice. The Mac Daddy of the deck is going to be Xanathar Guild Kingpin, though. So this is a 6-mana 5/6 that prevents your opponents from casting spells on your turn, which is great, but most importantly, you get to look at the top card of their library at any time on your turn and then also play those cards. This does include lands, but you can also pay mana as though it were a mana of any color. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to cast all of their spells to make them only get land drops. It's kind of nice. Now, this is a really big problem for people because it's hard to get rid of it permanently. It has a perpetual ability that allows us to activate it and put a token into play that's a copy, and then shuffle it back into our library. But it's in the graveyard, and it's an activated ability. It's not a cast, so they can't counter it. They can't do anything with it. So the good part about that is that it's safe from control. And when you can resolve Xanathar against control deck, that is fantastic, and it feels great. So being able to do that is very important. But the only way that they can actually get rid of it permanently is by exiling the graveyard. That is a nightmare. If somebody plays Ashiok, we're pretty much fucked. Because that prevents us from searching our library, and it exiles our graveyard. It's a 2-in-1 that just destroys our deck. Now, I will dare you to play this specific version of the deck. Now, you can take Assemble from Parts and Gravebreaker Lamia and put it into pretty much any deck if you want to run a lot of black, or if you want to run whatever meme creature you want, because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with that particular combo, all right? And that is a very bare bones. That's 8 cards, 7 cards that you need to put into a deck, which is almost nothing. You can fit it into a lot of stuff. You can do Praetors, you can do, I don't know, people would just automatically go to Praetors, so that was my example. But you can do a lot of stuff with it. Now, this deck does have a decent win rate, but there doesn't seem to be any decks that we hard counter or anything that hard counters this deck. So it's hard for me to really say that it's the truth, because it just seemed too mind intensive, and it seemed like every single game was an uphill battle the whole time. But it does still win pretty consistently, if that makes sense. But check the end of the video for the stats for a little bit more detail on that. If you want to build this version specifically, it's going to run you 38 rares and 5 mythics. So if you want the deck list, you can click on that card that pops out at the top right-hand corner of this video, and it'll send you on over to the Aetherhub page. If you want the text-based version, that'll be in the description below, as well as another link to the Aetherhub page. But before you do that, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, bell notification, and share it with your friends. Stay salty and enjoy the games. I think maybe I need Binding the Old Gods or Casualties of War. Gaia's Blessing? Not necessarily. I have Tamiyo and shit for all that. Fine. Let's get a black blue. Get a black green just in case. I will Tamiyo minus to get back my suit.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
All right, suit has been acquired. Nope. Pog. Search your library for a card. Xanathar. Rude. Assemble from parts. Damn. Assemble from parts would have been sweet there. Gross. Play another rat. Play in to my suit. No, leave Tammy alone. Assemble!
To the library.
Yes. Pog, pog. All right, we're excited now. So we just get to throw that on Xanathar. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Into the north. I'm like, I need lands. I need lands. What does this do? I mean, if they attack, that's ideal, because then I can Baleful Mastery that Piper and then block that Morrow. Beautiful.
You got debated. You got...
Yeah. You can have that land. Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy your land. Enjoy your land. No, eliminate. Okay, rat colony. What do I look for? Actually, I can just get another one of those. It's fine.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Into the north. All right, enjoy your land. Nice land. wait. You don't want to get flooded?
Oh, hell no!
Oh, it's only 24K to 6K? How come no one's voting on these? What's going on? 5 people, 6 people? What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Rock product? So I'm Strider Stone. Are they calling me a rock product? Is that what's going on? Is this disrespect? All right, Buttplug Island. Zombie wave. Urgent zone. That thing's gonna get Field of Ruined immediately. All right, whatever. Whatever, I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have basics. They don't have basics. Shazi, welcome to Sodium City. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. Next time run basics. Basic as. All right, cool. No creatures yet. Imagine not running a 1 of basic in your mono brown deck. SMH. Yeah. I mean, I run a basic in every deck. At least. I run at least 2. Let's see. Let's get some pressure on the board, shall we? It's pretty good. Xanathar. All right, Xanathar has lifelink. Please don't exile all my shit with an Ugin. All right, just kidding. Please exile all my shit with that Ugin. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's exactly what I was asking for. Oh, I don't have any white mana. Oops!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
All right, I don't have any white mana. Oops. Oopsie potatoes. Yes, it only has 2 toughness. I really like this alchemy card. I'll have to make fuck ton more. Nice.
You are too dangerous to roam free.
What up, Chomps? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we have to exile this, obviously. And then you can have that Karn's Bastion. I hate giving them mana, but at the same time, kind of have to. Because it's better than giving them an Ugin. Or anything else. Nice value. Nice value. It's not GG. They still have fucking Temporal Gateway. Turn target artifact card. Alright, well, whatever. Like, I just keep giving you lands, I suppose. They can draw cards, obviously, with the... They could have easily came out of that. Is there a new one? Can we play a discard deck? Nobody mentions it when I asked for a vote. When I say, hey, what ideas do you want to brew around? If nobody says it, then I don't add it to the list. And then when people vote for it, I do what people vote for. So, no, I'm not going to do a discard deck because nobody suggested it and nobody voted for it.
This is Democracy Manifest.
That is the answer. And that is the explanation why. I don't know if I can keep this hand. The series? I didn't even know there was a series. Wait. Alright, throw Olgar. Who knows? Maybe we get a creature in the graveyard. Or maybe we get comboed next turn. Who knows? Maybe they have removal and the combo next turn. What up, Gerard? Just got a giant package, chat. I don't know what it is. Thank you, Gerard. I appreciate it. If I do that, that just gives me 2 mana. All right. Did it? Are you sure? I do know what it is. I do, in fact, know what it is. I lied. This wasn't supposed to come till, like, Tuesday. Gravebreaker. Let's go, baby. I mean, Extinction Event would be great. Let's be honest. I mean, even better? Alright, nailed it. I'm gonna need another black source. No black source in here? I do not. I will get that, though. I will gain another 4 life because I need it. Yeah, and I got a blocker. Okay, this is good-ish. We're in a goodish situation, I would say. We just let them have that? I think we just let them have that.
You would make an excellent companion to the library.
As much as I would love to have that land, we need that white mana. I have white mana. This Veil is set to white. I can get my Oglor with that. I just don't know if I want to. I don't think I do. I think I updupe my Tamiyo. I mean, I have so many Gravebreakers. I think we're fine. Okay.
Seek and find.
Baleful Mastery. All right. Okay. Thank you, Tokyo. Shit. All right. Well, it's very unfortunate. They do get this. Got to say happy birthday. So, happy birthday. Thank you. No need. No need. What's up, Noxy? Doesn't look like 1,000-Year Star. Oh, yeah, that's right. I changed it. Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. I would like to gain life, please. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, Death Touch. They're both dead anyway, right? Do I have Baleful Mastery in here? So they can combo off, right? I need a Ritual Soot.
The past is never forgotten.
Yeah, I need a Ritual Soot. Thank you, Shishi. I appreciate you. Yeah, you were super fucked, opponent. There was nothing you could do about that. Actually nothing. Probably negative something. Yeah, I didn't. This wasn't supposed to come in yet. Yep. This is the safe side. A golf bag? No, it's not a golf bag. I guess you can't really see it. It's new lighting panels. So ones right now I have are bulbs, those ones, and some of the bulbs are like going out. So I needed to replace it, but you can't like just replace the bulbs. So I just bought ones that are LED instead. Expensive. Housing just got crazy expensive. Jesus. Higher grounds crew and cleaning staff in the mansion. Well, you can get landscapers for relatively cheap. You just get like some basic package shit. You don't have to do anything crazy. We almost have Ritual of Soot, right? Probably okay. It's first strike. Fucking Steve, dude!
Fucking Steve! God!
Give me my
Unholy
Tamiyo.
Fucker of mothers.
Give me my
really?
Tamiyo. And then try to Thoughtseize me, bitch. Money you put into the house is always yours. Well, the thing is the money that I would have to put into a house is also
Like the phases of the moon.
the money that I would put into a house is all the money I would be able to put into the stream. Because pretty much everything that I would have had for a down payment on a house has gone into the stream stuff. Motherfucker. For real? Why? Why do you even have that? Why do you even have that?
Tell me why, tell me why.
Subject is easily agitated.
Alright, whatever.
Our time together is finished.
Do you have another one? Yes, yes you do. Even. Good top deck. Good top deck. It's exactly what we needed. It is exactly what we needed. Motherfuck. Leave my shit alone, dude. Yeah, I'm just going to get my other Tamiyo back. So even if you kill that, I'm just going to play another Tamiyo and then get that Tamiyo back. Tamiyo's OP. That's really what it is. Tamiyo is just way too good at this game. So what legendaries are you going to abuse with the legendary rule doesn't apply card? I don't know. I'll be doing something with Planeswalkers, probably. I'll be doing Mythos of Aluna with Anointed Procession, and then something. Maybe Coma. Might do Coma. Do like a fuck ton of Comas. That would actually work surprisingly well. Mox Diamond, Mox Ruby, Mox Emerald, Mox Opal. Nope. Draw a card, but you ain't getting shit. Thing is, I have to Extinction Event here, or else they could combo. Possible that they could combo next turn. Yep. Been real close.
Shadfer has become
Shad.
a citizen of Sodium City.
Thank you so much, Chad. I appreciate you. What do I put in the graveyard? No idea what to put in the graveyard right now. I have Chandra. Or not Chandra. I have Tamiyo. Oh, fuck it. Let's put Xanathar in there. Let's put Xanax. A little Xanax. Thanks so much for the sub. We'll do a ribbon cutting right after this game. Remind me. Yeah. Coco could kill us. We could go Coco for kill us puffs. I think. Right? Tight. It's just whenever a creature. Or one more plus one.
I am Tamiyo. It is
Assemble
an
from
honor to
parts.
meet you. I think you will find my note.
Easy. All right. At least they didn't Skyclave the turn after. Because now we have our tomato out. Don't combo. Please. Be not lame for 2 minutes. Okay, this is odd, 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 even. Odd, 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 even, even, even. Do they want to lose a lot of their shit? Ritual, yeah. Thing is, she takes 3 damage, so she dies once I do that, which is very unfortunate. I don't even have enough for any of that. Let's do another Baleful Mastery. I needed a land. Stupid away. Boom! Give me that. Give me that 4 HP. The sweet, sweet smell of 4 HP. All right. Okay. Assemble from parts.
I have learned much from my
Throw it on my Gravebreaker. Assemble my Gravebreaker. Assemble! Okay. I mean, I don't even know what I want right now. There's so much to choose from. Yeah. Make your token. I just want to gain 4 life. Yep. All right. Maybe I should have got an oblong. Probably should have got an oblong. Brought that into the battlefield. And then I could have made like a bunch of creatures. All right. I'm taking your combo. I hope you don't mind. Thank you. I appreciate you. Wait!
My combo.
I don't know why we're 6-1. What up, Mr. Allen? How you doing? Dude's birthday, man. Assemble from parts is so stupid. Yeah, Gravebreaker Lamia is also fantastic. Lamia is like really stupid. I don't really know if we need the oblong, but it does provide a little bit of extra pressure. Because we can go close to infinite. Oh, I don't have a green source. What up, BBT? How's it going, baby? Shout out to BBT. What up, Peaches? How you doing? Shout out to Peaches. Got a whole bunch of streamers in here right now. Ashiok, you motherfucking sack of shit. Alright, Ashiok is a huge problem for us. Prevents us from searching like everything in our deck. So should come up with this bad boy yourself? Yeah, I make my own brews. No! Those aren't really that bad. Just 4 non-lands. All right, I have a 49% chance to get a land. But like, I would like a land. All right. You think they have Stifle or something? God damn it. Like 2 Ashioks in their top fucking little bit. Do you think they have a 100 card deck and they got 2 Ashioks.
I've practiced against many foes.
We're fine with this. I just need...
Hone your prowess.
If you pull another Ashiok, I swear to God, you fucking bitch. Alright. Well, maybe they'll waste their E2 Extinction on my Oblong. Why 100 card gamer again? Where do you find those? I have no idea. It's like WotC feels bad for me.
Keep an open mind.
We're not drawing multiple cards, so we don't really care about that. Fucking Urbos Intervention? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Ugh. And Elspeth's Nightmare? What the fuck is this? This is actual bullshit. Actual bullshit. It's not even just pre-boarded against Reanimator, it's pre-boarded against Reanimator and searching through deck. This is 100% anti-me. Fuck you specifically? Exactly. What the hell? What is going on here? They're gonna use it on Lamia. Well, they don't know I have Lamia yet. Okay, this is good. This is good. Fuck! Why? Why? Why do you... Fucking Kaya too?
Bags and hit the road.
Hate everything. All right, so they profane. I mean, they have profane procession. Yeah, I'm actually fucked. This is every single card in their deck. Literally every single card in their deck counters every single card in our deck. We had a 0% chance to win that game. Even if they missed every land drop from then on, we still would have lost that game. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna start. It started earlier, and then we were able to get out of it. It was the same as yesterday. The start of the stream yesterday, we went like 0-10 or some shit. Have I ever been to Gasparilia? No, I've never heard of it. Wait, what? Maybe it's the beard, but I feel like you would have made a great pirate today. I'm always a great pirate. Always. Okay, this is probably a terrible keep. I feel like I'm missing so many land drops, and I have 26 lands and 4 ramp spells. Shouldn't really be missing that many. Seriously? Seriously? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? This is dumb as shit. I do not approve of any of this.
Let us see if your talents are worth cataloging.
Someone hurt the opponent?
I know.
It wasn't even, it's the, oh my gosh, 3 hard counters in a row, like out of fucking nowhere. Off the top rope. All right. All right, we actually got a Gravebreaker. Surprising. Okay. I kind of wanted a Gravebreaker in the graveyard and not in my hand. That's fine. Except for the fact that all these are tapped lands. Oh, it's an Izzet deck. Hmm? What? What is happening? What? At the end of the day, this deck went 7 and 5. This is also one of the few decks that I've made that only do well on the play. Usually my decks are only really, really good on the draw and perform way worse on the play. I still have no idea why, but this is the only one I think that I've made in the last 3 or 4 months that only does good on the play. So that's something to note. But as far as the matchups, I don't think there's anything really, really good, and I don't think there's anything really, really bad. So typically with jank decks, you build them to be anti-meta, but in this particular case, I think I was just trying to do so many different and weird things that it went from like an anti-meta to a, okay, let me just make sure I don't lose type of thing, and so it just ended up being meh. And when I say meh, I don't mean as far as an enjoyable deck, because it's very, very fun, but the matchups are just meh, because, again, we don't have an advantage against anything, but we don't have an overwhelming disadvantage against anything. We're just a little bit over 50% win rate against everything. And that's really all you can ask for in a jank deck, but every single game is going to feel like a difficult game. So some people like the intensive thought process behind every single play, and this deck will definitely do that because it has a lot of really weird intricacies in it. So the first deck we lost against was an Esper deck. Now, not just a regular Esper deck like Esper Control or Aggro. It was an Esper Graveyard Exile Fuck Your Face deck. And so this was easily the hardest counter. They also had Cage in this deck, by the way. So there was so many things in this deck that just absolutely demolished every card that's in this deck right now. Elspeth's Nightmare, 2 Ashioks, Urbos Intervention, Kaya, and then Profane Procession. It was every single card except for the 1 Narset and 1 Oath of Kaya and the lands that just completely counter our deck. So this was by far 100% the biggest counter that you could ever have for this deck. The next deck we lost to was a Shrines deck. 5-color Shrines is usually pretty rough when you're playing something that doesn't use enchantment removal. So if you're not running a lot of green or a lot of white, you're not going to have an excessive amount of enchantment removal. And obviously that's what you need when you're playing against a Shrine deck. So it's a pretty bad matchup. And I know I said we don't have bad matchups, but we don't have good matchups, but these are exceptions to the rule, I guess, because you don't normally run into excessive graveyard hate and you don't normally run into Shrines, okay? So we're not really going into that. This was a tempo deck. It was a Dimir tempo deck that we did end up losing to, obviously, just because they out-tempoed us. They were able to counter our important spells that we needed, and they just ninjutsu'd with the Ornithopter, which was actually really, really cool tech. I did like that. I was like, Ornithopter and these Guild Enforcer? I was very confused by that. I was very, very confused when they did it. And then once I saw this Miss Syndicate Naga, which I've literally never seen before, once I saw that and they attacked with the Ornithopter, I was like, oh, interesting. But so that was an interesting match. It was kind of cool. The next one, this was a Vorinclex deck. I mean, if they get Vorinclex, a little bit of mutate action, they were just able to remove everything. They had protection. It was a brutal match. This was a good match, though. Just a very odd deck, but good match. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.